These are the plaintiffs, Vanessa and Gerald Waters. Vanessa says the defendant is her son's ex-girlfriend, and she begged them to loan her money for bail because her son got himself locked up. They loaned the defendant money, and now that they've split up, she doesn't think she owes them the money back. Well, the loan was given to her. She agreed to pay it, but hasn't. So here they are. They're suing for $500, the amount of the loan. This is the defendant, Candace Drayton. She says her ex-boyfriend told her to call the plaintiffs to get the money so he could be bailed out of jail, so she did. The plaintiffs gave her half of what was needed and she paid the rest. Since then, she's no longer with her boyfriend. She doesn't owe his stepfather and mother a dime. And she has no clue as to why they're suing her. She's accused of skipping out.
All parties, please join in. Be seated. Come to please. Litigants have been sworn in.
Thank you, Douglas. Vanessa Waters and Gerald Waters.
Good morning.
You are suing
Morning.
Candace Drayton
Yes.
for $500, the amount of a loan that you say you extended to her and she has not repaid you for. Tell me what's going on.
Well, I was on a cruise in August, and my phone kept ringing.
Where'd you go?
I was in the Bahamas. And my phone kept ringing and ringing and ringing, and I didn't answer it at first. And
Wait,
it kept,
why is your phone ringing? Didn't you
because
turn
I had Wi-Fi on the ship.
Oh, I see.
And I was on the ship, and it kept ringing, and it kept ringing, and I finally
You can't answer it because then you're going to have all
I
those...
did answer it, and I said, somebody better be dead.
Okay. What if they were? Wouldn't you have felt bad? Okay.
That's the only way I was
Did you know who was calling?
Yes, I
Who was it who was
It was
calling?
Candace Drayton that called. Because,
And who else?
That's it.
Was your, do you have another, does he have a sibling, your former boyfriend?
My ex-boyfriend.
Has a
Her
sibling?
son. Yes, her
What?
her oldest son.
Or your older son? Was your older son trying to reach you too?
No.
Okay, so go on.
So I answered the phone, and she was crying. She was telling me, your son got locked up for child support from another mother, unfortunately, but from another mother. So she was crying. I said, well, I can't do anything right now. I'm on vacation. I'm on the ship. When I get back to shore, I'll give you a call. So that's what I did. I called her when I got back to, back to shore.
Did she say anything else on the phone call?
She told me he got locked up and she needed to borrow some money. And I told her I couldn't do anything right then.
Okay. So you get back to shore, and how much money did she say she needed to borrow?
She didn't say at that time, but when I
Okay.
got back to shore, she said that she needed about $1,000.
And?
Or either $500. And I told her I would speak to my husband and see what I can do.
Okay. And that son, is that your son too?
He's my stepson, yeah.
Stepson, okay. All right, so go ahead.
So I never spoke to him. She's the only one that
Why aren't you speaking to your son?
I know I didn't speak to him then because he was locked up. So
Right.
I
mean, he can call you. They have phones in the jails.
I don't know.
Okay.
He never called me and asked me for it.
He didn't call you once to thank you or ask you?
Oh, yeah, he thanked me later.
Okay,
You know,
but I mean before he gets out of jail? How long is he in
No.
jail?
Just a day, overnight.
Just overnight?
because she
And
brought,
what was he in jail for?
Child support.
That was, how far back was that child support if they took him to jail?
In months.
Okay, so why, and so her, you guys are both so itchy that her vacation has to be ruined?
pretty much.
Honestly, I didn't know she was on vacation.
You should
at the
never
time.
answer.
I
No,
told
I'm just
everyone.
kidding. How did you not know she was on vacation?
I didn't know when the dates were. I knew she had a vacation coming, but I didn't know the dates of the vacation.
Yeah. So you end up coming home and you end up doing what?
I came home and she was texting me. She still was texting me to borrow this money. So I told her.
Can I see the text?
Yes, you sure
No,
can.
I'll look at that, but I really want it on the telephone.
I
don't
have
want-
it on my phone.
That's
too.
better.
I typed it out from my phone.
No. Oh, right, got
no,
it. I want to see it
printed
in
out.
its own
I
organic
printed it
state.
out, and I still have it on my phone.
How long were you dating the son?
For about 6 years.
6 years.
They have 3 children together.
You do.
Yes.
Are you still with him?
No.
When did you guys break up?
About 4 months ago.
Okay, it's in different
Do you all live in the
spots.
same town?
Not Miss Vanessa, no.
I
No.
moved to
Where are you
Florida.
guys? You're in Florida.
I'm in Florida.
Okay.
Okay, start here. Start there. Okay. And she put Jill by accident and then said, I met your son. His name is Jalal, but they call him Jay.
I have the money, but it's my rent money. Would you be able to help us out, and I will help pay it back when you come back from vacation? That's fine. I'm just trying to get him out now with the money I have, but I just wanted to know, would you be able to lend us the money, and we'll make sure you get it all back? I'll pay it now with my rent money. He has that training Monday for the job that I don't want him to lose. How much would you need? We have to go to the bank. Honestly, if you could lend us the $1,000, I promise you'll get every penny back. If not, at least $500, and I'll have to hold off on our rent. I promise. You say like 18 times, I promise you'll get all of it back. I understand. So what happened between August and the time you guys broke up? Why didn't he pay any of it back? Did he get that job?
No, he actually didn't have a job. I was the only one working at the time.
Well, in here you're talking about how you don't want him to miss a training to be able to get a job.
He didn't get that job.
Okay.
Actually, what happened was when he finally did get a job, I told him to send his mom the money, and I would continue to pay the bills until his mom was paid back. And
were you two still together then?
At that time,
Yeah.
yes. And he told me, no, we don't have it right now. I'll pay her back when I get the money.
Where's he right now?
That's what I was confused on.
No. Where is your son right now?
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So, is the girlfriend of this guy responsible to pay the guy's mother back? That's the question.
I think, yeah, because it wasn't her money to begin with, and it's not her responsibility to.
But she took the responsibility, right, by saying to the mother, please loan me the bail money. Is she responsible for paying it back?
I believe she is responsible for paying it back.
Even though it was her then at the time boyfriend who was for.
It was for him, but it's still her responsibility. She got the money.
But her boyfriend is the plaintiff's mom. I mean, doesn't that change it?
I could see it that way, but she should still pay him back.
Okay, going inside the courtroom.
He's in Philadelphia. I do tough love.
So your son's in Philadelphia. Well, you do tough love, but you don't do it to him. You just do it to her?
I do it to all of them.
Well, why isn't he being sued here too?
I don't know why she's not suing him for the money.
Why aren't you suing him? You knew that she was an agent to get money not to put in her pocket, but to help get your son out of jail. You know that the phone call was about your son, the
Yes,
boy
it
you
was.
raised.
Yes, it
Did you
was.
raise him?
I raised him.
Okay, getting him out of jail for being a deadbeat dad.
I wasn't going to get him out, though.
Then don't. Why do you? Tough love. Where's the tough love? All I see is this poor girl has nothing to do with his child support payments. With 3 kids, is he paying child support to you?
No.
Oh!
He has partial custody.
Who knew? I thought it was different between you two. He's not paying the other children's child support, but you thought that he'd be paying yours when you broke up.
He has partial custody of the kids.
In court, but he hasn't seen his kids in about 2 weeks, so.
Seriously?
Yes.
So when was the last time you saw the kids?
Oh, when I was up there in
Years ago.
February. I have pictures
A
of
year.
them when I was up there in February.
The one time she came.
I live in Florida.
I know you live in Florida. You got a big smile on your face about it. Look at your husband. I live in Florida. I'm done with all this drama. Except for you're not done with all this drama because the person you chose to bring into court was the girlfriend who's no longer a girlfriend. And you're suing her. Why aren't you suing your son for the money?
My son never asked to borrow it. He
Honey,
never
come on.
asked to
I'm not
borrow it.
stupid. I'm a mother.
But I'm
And I've been
serious.
doing this a long, long time.
He's actually
So
the one
why
who told
is
me
it
to
you don't
call.
sue your son? Why is it she doesn't sue her son?
Well, Your Honor, if I had that answer, I wouldn't be here in court today.
Right? You were waiting to kind of hear that answer here too?
Absolutely.
Yeah, inquiring minds want to
Absolutely.
know. Why don't you just tough love your son?
He never asked to borrow it. If he'd have asked to borrow, listen, I have another
Really?
case coming
And when
up.
he calls you and thanks you for it, did you get the idea that maybe it was for his benefit? That it was for his bail and all that?
He didn't actually call me to thank me for it. He was just out, to be honest with you.
When was the last time you saw your son? When
My
did you talk
son?
to your son? From the time he got bailed out until now, when was the
I
last
really don't even know, because he don't call that often, does he?
No, he doesn't.
Your Honor, he's actually the one who told me to call her and ask for the money. So that's what I did, because he said he only got one phone call while he was there, and I didn't hear from him until the next day. So he was the one who told me to call his mother and ask her.
Right, but if he tells you to call and you say, listen, I'm calling on behalf of your son because he can't call you right now, he wants you to loan him $1,000 and she or $500, and she knows you're the go-between. You're clearly just what we call in the eyes of the law, the agent. You're not, it's like you sue the real estate agent when you mean to sue the person who sold you the house. No, you got to sue the person who sold you the house. The agent's the agent. You know they're just a rep.
Right.
So if you were just a rep, you don't have to pay it back. But you're not just a rep.
Right.
You're more than a representative for him. You're more than an agent for him. You're sitting there saying, I promise you'll get it back. I'll make sure he pays, and you're guaranteeing it. So really, she could sue either of you. I think it's disgusting that she only sues you. I think that what that shows is the kind of parenting that leads to a deadbeat dad, because he has no responsibility. He's going to leave the women handling it, and you are perpetuating exactly what your son does, and that's terrible. But my hands are tied.
I understand.
You got me? $500 verdict for the plaintiff. Good luck with that child support.
My phone.
So the plaintiff is on the hook for the $500. To go back to the plaintiffs, they prevail. Ms. Drayton, you're still in touch with their son, right?
Sometimes, yes.
I mean, he's the father of children.
Yes.
You have 3 kids with him.
Yes.
So obviously you have the opportunity to go to him and say, hey, look, you got to pay this back.
I tried.
Give me the money back to me.
I tried.
And he doesn't want to do it?
No.
No way?
No.
He's not helping out with any of the kids?
Not really, no.
Not really?
No.
When the judge called him a deadbeat dad, he is a deadbeat dad, isn't he?
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, I'm sorry you lost, okay? That's
all right.
the way it is in court.
It is.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good luck.
All right.
Now here comes Mr. and Ms. Waters. This was to benefit, in effect, your grandchildren almost, when you look at it that way. If you'll step back a little bit. Not there, over here.
She's been with him for a little while, and she's always
6 years.
She's always taking care of him.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't raise him that way, but you can't do anything if these young women are going to continue to take care of these men.
The money was for your son to get him out of jail.
I was not. I'm doing tough love. I was not going to get him out.
Really?
That's right. I did enough for them.
Okay, that's it.
Thank
you don't
you.
feel bad then?
No,
huh?
I do not.
What about his children? They're your grandchildren.
I'm on. We're retired and we're on a fixed income.
Yeah. So that's it.
That's it.
No, very little communication with your son.
Oh, he calls once in a while.
Yeah, a long time.
Yeah, I took myself
What
out
about
of
the kids? Do you see them?
I see them all the time. I just seen them in February.
In February.
Well, I live in Florida, so that's quite a while.
So you're off the hook.
Yes. Thank
Okay,
you
let
very
them
much.
worry. All right. Well, good enough. Thank you very much. Harvey?
Doug, this is very simple. The girlfriend, now the ex-girlfriend, can now turn around and sue her ex-boyfriend for the money.